Good. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. I'm good. Thank you. Now let's see. Let me share the screen. Let's go here. We will just discuss what we have done yesterday, what we have done day before yesterday. Last 2 days we spent for understanding TypeScript. We will just revise what we understand in the TypeScript, and also we will see it like what is Angular and all basics today. Is this clear, ma? Yeah. Before we start, let me start with a simple story. Once upon a time, there was a king. One day, the king got a strange dream. In the dream, the king lost all his teeth except one. The king got so much shocked and he called all the ministers and asked, "What is the meaning of my dream?" And one minister said it like, "The dream represents you will lose all your relatives in front of you." Then by hearing this, the king got so much shocked and he just punished the minister for saying these kind of things. Then immediately another minister came and he said it like, "The dream means you will survive even if all of your relatives die." And the king got so much happy and he gave appreciation to the minister. Both the ministers represent the same thing, but it's not what you say, it's how you say the things that matters. Especially in the IT field, the way you present the things are highly matter than what you do. Is this clear, ma? Yeah. Good. Online, are you here? Like, yeah. Let's start here for some kind of, what we understand till now in the TypeScript. TypeScript is not completed. We need to learn something called generics and this light. Turn it off, ma. I think it's fan. Down, down. Good. Can you turn it on the fan? Thank you. Okay, thank you, thank you. Good. Now, last छोड़ दो all कट करो. हाँ, turn it off रे. Okay, छोड़ दो. Ma'am, you can sit, ma'am. हाँ, छोड़ दो, कुछ नहीं होता. For me, I have this, no worries. Now, can you see? Not great, but kind of. No, it won't go that much far. Now, let's see here, everyone. In case if any one of you missed previous classes, you can see the previous classes in the demo links. You can see the demo links. Okay, the demo links also available online. You can see it, sir. Now, let's go here. Now, let's start with simple kind of revision, what we have discussed in the previous class. Let's start a simple slideshow. Now, online, in case if you don't have the my GitHub and all, I will provide it one more time. A small revision of what we discussed, the TypeScript, will have it one more time. We have JavaScript. JavaScript and TypeScript are exactly same. The only difference is we will make a TypeScript so that TypeScript will provide some static typing to JavaScript. TypeScript is better and the most people in real time uses the TypeScript. so that it will remove the bugs. It will make you identify the bugs while you are typing it itself. And why we should use the particular TypeScript? TypeScript is not mandatory one. TypeScript is not mandatory. If you, whatever you are writing the code in TypeScript, even in actually Angular, if you go with only JavaScript, it will work called Angular JS, which we will discuss today. But TypeScript makes it something called type safe. That means we are sure after using TypeScript, we will be 100% sure there are no mistakes will happen using the types. Now, TypeScript adds data types to the JavaScript. TypeScript will not do any extra work. Even to the people who are there in the online also, I just want to remind you one more time. TypeScript will not give you something new output. TypeScript will not give you some kind of any runtime things and all. TypeScript is a compile time one. TypeScript will not do anything in runtime. Right? TypeScript you will compile the code. After that, what will happen? TypeScript compiler will convert into JavaScript. So runtime TypeScript will never be there. If someone said it like I deployed my website, already website is in production, that means the TypeScript is not there. TypeScript will be there when you are developing only. Are you getting my point, ma? Next. TypeScript is like just adding some kind of extra layer to the JavaScript. Okay. It's exactly the same JavaScript. In JavaScript, you learn loops. In JavaScript, you learn arrays. In JavaScript, you use fetch. In JavaScript, you use async await. In JavaScript, you use functions. Same thing you will use. Only the point, some syntactical sugar you will add, which is like for functions, you will add return types. For arrays, you can specify each one different values like tuple. Some extra things like enums can be added. Okay, those were extra things you can add, but still it is the same JavaScript underneath. In TypeScript, you will mention a particular value using annotation. If you say in JavaScript, you will just write it something let x. If you say something like let x, that x can be anything. The moment you said x, it can become x value number, x value can become string, x value can become anything. But TypeScript will say, instead of saying x, say it like x string, then x value is string only. This is called type annotation. What is it called, ma'am? Good. Sometimes TypeScript only guesses the value, called type inference. What is it called? Inference. If it is guessing, it's called type inference. If we are giving the value, called type annotation. And then, last but not least, basically in TypeScript, in case if you are going, you don't want types. For example, one variable is there. You want it to switch to any value. I don't want it like only one fixed type. Then you can use any. Any is a special type in TypeScript. The moment you click the any, automatically you will not have any data type fixed for that. You can use anything. TypeScript will not run in the browser. TypeScript will not run in the browser. TypeScript compiler will convert TypeScript into JavaScript. TypeScript will convert TypeScript into JavaScript. These were the things we have discussed. I will just show you detail. Online also focus here. I will give you complete PDF now. Now, go here. Now, if I go to the website called TypeScript-lang.org, TypeScript-lang.org, in this I declared type inference. It will only guess the string. Next, I gave number, I gave string, I gave boolean, undefined, null, or you can use something called union. What does it mean by union? Union is like number or string. If I give number, it's correct. String, correct. But if I give boolean, wrong. Because only certain choice. I wanted to give multiple types for one element. You will use union. What you will use, ma? Union. Now you can give any values to union or arrays. Arrays means you need to specify certain array. For example, number array. Only numbers will come. Number or string array. Only numbers or strings will come. But sir, what if I want individual values? First one number, second one string, third one number. Like that I want. Tuple. What is it called? Tuple. Tuple is like defining each value separately. This is called tuple. In tuple, you will write number here, string here, number here. The problem with tuples are tuple will fix the length. How many values you want, that length will be fixed. Next, if you wanted to store constant values, you can use something called enums. What do you will use, ma? Enum. Enum is used to store the constant values. In constant values for enums, each one will have some value. For example, by default, it will have value 0, 1, 2, like that. But you can give your own values also. For example, here, Sunday value I gave Raj, Monday value I gave Prasad, Tuesday value I gave Shekhar. If anyone write it here, days.Sunday, it will print Raj. Days.Monday, it will write Prasad. Days.Tuesday, it will print Shekhar. If you write it in console.log, it will print it the same thing, sir. Next. You can use something called any. The moment you say any, sir, you can use any type here. Sometimes when you get it an error with the data types, use any one to solve the problem. Now here, next function. When you are giving a function, sir, function will contain two things. One is parameter types. Parameter types means in a function, if 3 parameters are there, 3 parameters you should give data type. If a function have 10 parameters you should give individually data types. Second, functions will have return type. Return type means what that function will return. For example, see here, it's adding 2 numbers. So what it will return, ma? Number. So that's why I put colon number. But here देखो, here also it's returning number. But what if your function is not returning anything? My function is not returning anything. What is the data type, ma? Void. Void is the data type for not returning any function. Not returning any function. Next. Sometimes your function will get kind of exceptions, kind of errors, kind of bugs. When you get it your function bugs, you wanted to go to some kind of throws or catch blocks, then that also that function is not returning. That is called a never. What is it called? Never. Last one we discussed yesterday is this type alias. Type alias means defining your own data type. Now I defined my own data type here. Take it here. I defined one data type called my obj. I defined one data type called my obj. My obj contains two values, name and age. What is the name data type? Age data type? Number. But I put there question mark. What does it mean? Optional. That means if anything is data type my obj, it can have name or age. It can have name age or it can have only name. Any doubts? No. Online, does anyone have any question till now, ma? Online, does anyone have any question till now? No. I hope offline also it's clear, sir. Next one. Next one. We will discuss. We will continue. Next one after type alias. We will discuss interfaces. Interfaces. This is our last type. Interfaces. And it's one of the important interfaces. It is used to represent objects. Objects. It provides it provides structure. It provides structure to the objects. It provides structure to the objects. Now, sir, if you see type alias also we are creating objects only, na? Type alias is not designed for the objects. Using type alias, you can create anything, right or not? It's like one generic type. But especially for objects, we have one separate one called interface. Interface is like this. Same thing what the object will do, what the type alias will do, similar interface you will write interface, some name, something like obj, open, close, close. Here I can give name, string, age, or why this, I will give same thing. I will give same thing. Now, this is how you will write interfaces. Now, sir, interfaces are looking like type alias. There are some differences. First difference, if you say type alias, you will put something called equals to. And you can put whatever the thing here, type. Interfaces starts with interface and there is no equals to. Okay. Second difference, type alias is used for designing any kind of types. For example, if I write type Prasad, number or string, yesterday I did it. That means what will happen? This is, see, I also did it here, I think, if I'm not wrong. Now see here. This is type Prasad is number or string. That means when I give m value Prasad, it can be number or string, na? Type is used for any custom types. But interfaces are used for only object structure. Only used for the object structure. What the object key values it will contain, only for that structure you will have it, ma. Now, next. Huh? Chart? Yeah. Okay. Next. Type alias don't have any inheritance, but interfaces have the inheritance. Do you guys remember what is meant by inheritance, ma? What is inheritance? Child will get the properties from parent. Now dekho, here I will do some magic. Now we will take it here, this interface. I will write it here. Now I'm creating it here. One interface. Interface name is obj. Now I'm creating another interface obj2 extends obj phone number. Now if anyone see this particular structure, now anyone tell me In obj2, in obj2, how many fields are there? No, you think only one is there. Actually, how many are there? Any guess? 4 are there. Now, if I create it, sir, how it is that? Like for example, let P obj2. If P is a obj2 type, and if you just write phone number something number, it's still saying error. You know why? You know why it is saying error? P is obj2 na. It is having phone number na. But still it is saying error because see, type phone number missing the following properties. EID, E-name, salary. Is EID, E-name, salary are inside obj2? No. They are inside the obj. They are inside the obj. So those values also will come here. This is called inheritance. This is possible using interfaces. Type alias, it will not work. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Sir, we can put equal in giving value. No, you should put it colon here. You should put it here colon. Now, next. One more time I'm telling it. There is one particular interface, obj. You can see it here. Obj is having 3 properties. Now, EID, E-name, salary. For object structure, people will use interfaces. Object structure, people will use interfaces. Now, here, EID is a number, E-name, string, salary, number. That means if anyone is of type obj, if anyone is of type obj, they will have 3 properties. They are having EID, they will have E-name, they will have the salary. But someone is not type of obj. Someone is a type of obj2. Someone is a type of obj2. But obj2 is extending the obj. That means obj2 is having now all is 3 plus 1. Total 4 properties. How many properties? Now, if I am giving one value also, it will ask remaining values. Online Venkat Sai, you can't write like that. See here. If you are taking any one value, ma, if I write it here obj2, I should mention EID, I should mention E-name, I should mention E-salary. If I don't mention them, it will say an error. See, what is the data type of P? What is the data type of P? obj2. But obj2 contains 4 values. One is its own value, one is its own value, 3 are from the parent value. This is called inheritance. What is it called? Even interfaces can do this inheritance. Type alias can't. Online, is this clear, ma? Someone is asking, should we mention static keyword? You can't mention static keyword to objects. You will mention static keyword to class. Where is the class here? Right? Sir, if we create an object 3 and extend object 2, it will work. You can write it. Can we write just P object to phone number? See, I write it same thing. It will not work. If I do this, it will not work. It will say error because you need to mention EID, E-name and the salary. Any doubts? Online, anyone have any doubts? No. Someone is like, if we create it, add string, it will contain 5 ma then. If you create one more thing, imagine you create one more obj3, in that you extend obj2, it will contain obj2 and obj1 also because multi-level inheritance will come automatically. Oh, good. Janavi, you can put it equals to here. Nothing will happen because it's an object. Now, next. You need to write it here. I will just say question mark. If I say question mark, it's optional. Then if I don't give also, it's okay. Now, interfaces uses keyword interface. Online Kavya, you can take it like that. My age also, that is not there. If you don't have any another value, how you will take? It's a structure. If you don't give some value in the structure, you can't take that value. Simple. Now, next one. Interfaces uses keyword interface and interfaces can do inheritance using extends keyword using extends keyword using extends keyword. Interfaces can do inheritance using extends keyword. Type aliases uses keyword type and cannot perform inheritance. So interfaces inheritance is there. Same way, sir, I have one structure. For example, one employee object is there. They call employee object contain EID, e-name, salary. Now I want this employee object belongs to one class. I wanted to give this employee object to class. How do you give it to a class? We can connect interfaces to classes using implements method. Using implements method. Using implements method. Next, how do you do that? Last one, which you need to know. Go here. That's why I'm telling it. If you wanted to learn Angular in depth, first learn OOP. If you remember the first day I started with OOP. OOP is the strong one. For .NET people, you don't need to think about anything. It will be a piece of cake for you. Only Python people focus strongly. Okay? Because .NET people from the months, they will do only OOP only. They don't have any trouble. Okay. So Python people focus more with the OOP. Now, here, I will go here, some kind of class X implements obj. Sir, that means class X is there. It is implementing obj. It is implementing the obj. Now inside this, I created one value EID. EID. Now, here EID should be, what if I created EID, like if I don't create it EID also, console.log, let me create it a new class name. Let act s equals to new x. Then if I write it here, s dot eid, here eid is not there. If I give here eid string, now it is giving an error. See, normally class is my Vishna. Class is my Vishna. I am creating one class array. In that class, I am putting one variable. What is the variable name? EID. I can give any data type na EID, my Vishna, but it is saying error. Anyone guess why it is saying error? Why it is saying error? Anyone guess ma? Because you said it is implementing the OBJ. In OBJ, what is the value you said EID? Number. So if you say it EID string, it will say, देखो, property EID in type X is not assignable to same property in base type OBJ. Type string is not assignable to type number. Any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? For that, if one interface taking another interface, use the keyword extend. What is the keyword? If one class taking another class also, use the keyword extends. But class is taking interface, you will use the keyword called implements. What is the keyword, ma'am? Correct. Just write it here, it will work. Online or offline, if anyone have any questions on this one till now, you can ask me. These were the things you need. These were the things you need from TypeScript to Angular. There are more things in the TypeScript like generics or other things which we will discuss, like when we are going in the Angular, I will tell you if something new thing comes. Okay. But mostly these things were there. Someone is like, what is difference between implements and interface? Array. Dekho, implements is a word which will use it for interface. What does it mean by implements keyword? Implements will take the object, like for example, let me create it here, a new interface. Interface student. There is one interface student. I can put any name. There is one interface student. Now, in the student one, I will write it here, name. Name is a string. Something like marks, number. Now, students will have two things. Now, student will have two things. What are they? Name and marks. How many values student will have? Two. First one is name, second one is marks. What is the data type of name? What is the data type of marks? Correct. Now, somewhere someone said it. There is one class, student. This, what is the use of this class? The class is used to create the objects. Class will give you structure to the objects. Okay. Now, class is a collection of objects actually. Now, here I am creating one class, sir. Inside this class, what you will write? Name and marks. You will write it just name and marks. Let me write it here. Name, any, marks, anything. Is it correct? Now, is it having any error now? No, no errors. You know why? There are no errors because here class is different, here interface is different. Here class is different, interface is different. You are not having any problem here. Okay. But now I want it. I want it. This class should follow same interface. Now, how do you write it here? Implements std. Now, sir, now student is saying it like I wanted to take std values. What are std values? Name should be string. Mark should be. Now, if you give this, it will be a problem. You shouldn't give it. Then you will get it like string marks number. Now, any doubts, my here? No. You are getting problem because error because property name has no initializer. Actually, you will write a class name constructor and constructor you will initialize the values. If you get it anytime error like initializer, you can even use exclamation mark. Exclamation means I am not initializing value. Question mark means optional. Exclamation means no initialization. Like I want to create let x. That's it. I don't want to give any x value. In that case, you will put exclamation. Online, some people were asking questions like, why you use type alias if we have interfaces? I told it difference also. Dekho here. Everyone see this example? Can interface can do that? Can interface can do this 76 and 77 lines ma? No. Interfaces is used for objects only. Type alias can do so many things. Type alias can do objects and other things also. Interfaces will do only objects. Then why do you use interfaces? Because interface also have one advantage. Interfaces can use inheritance. Type alias can't do. Both have their own advantage, both have their own disadvantages, and both are used for different purposes. Both purpose is different. Online, anyone have any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? These all are the different data types we use. Online or offline, anyone have any question? Someone is like, can I add TypeScript without adding JavaScript in my resume? How do you add it, Ray? It's like, you can put it kuch nahi hota. If you know TypeScript means you know JavaScript also, but better write it. Because something like, some things will be there. They will search by keyword. Name string, mark string, explain this. Are dekho, name value string na, marks value number na. Now if you do, how do you initialize values? How do you initialize the values in the constructor, in the class ma? Constructor. How do you initialize the values? Normally people will write this constructor, sir. Okay. Now in this constructor, people will write like this. Name is this. Okay. This dot marks equals to 0. People will write it like this. Okay. But instead of writing these things, I don't want to initialize value. Then you will put exclamation. Exclamation means I am not initializing value. Question mark means this one is optional. That's it. Sir, in implements, can we use extend? No, that is a different keyword. This is a different keyword. When interface and interface are there, we will use extend. Class and interface is there, we will use implements. Word. That's it. It's just a word. Good. Online, someone is asking now question, what is difference between TypeScript and JavaScript? TypeScript हो गया रे. Data types. TypeScript and JavaScript का difference data types. It's a static data typing. Online, anyone have any questions? Online, anyone have any question? Python, MySQL, Django is enough to get job? No, I don't think so. If you are going for backend, go for that. This is front-end job. You need to know this. Namrita, is it clear mark, question mark, exclamation? Any other doubts? In the whole TypeScript, you can ask me questions. Every week we will have Saturday either doubt clearing sessions or some practice sessions. This week we will have doubt clearing session. Next week we will have practice session where I will ask you to bring your laptops and you will write it. Okay? Now, good. Explain constructor once again. Do you all know what is constructor, ma? First day I told you, constructor is a default method which is used to initialize the values. When you write it constructor, ma, what is the use of constructor? Is constructor will give default values. It will initialize the values. You declare, you take name value, marks value. What is the default name? What is default marks? You will write it here. Is it clear, ma? When you are writing one interface to another interface, you will write extends. One class to another class, extend. Because class is extending class, interface is extending interface. But class is implementing the interface. Okay, when they are different, they will use implements keyword. Simple. Now, next. These were the basic things till now. Now, there are few more things like generics or other things. Those things we will discuss while doing the while doing the Angular. If you get it any doubts, those things we will do. Okay. Let's start Angular then. Now, if anyone have questions in the TypeScript, you can ask me. Okay. Now, let's start Angular today. Introduction. There is no concept of oops. No. There is no other concepts of oops. Oops have only class concept here. Angular. Now you are going to learn Angular. Why did you learn this all? Because Angular need the TypeScript. Okay. Now today you are going to see what is Angular. Why do we need Angular? How to start first Angular app. Those things we will see. Okay. Now let's see. Online also I hope everyone clear till now. In any case, if you have any doubt, you can tell me. Now, Angular is a JavaScript framework. Angular is a JavaScript framework which is used to create. Angular is a JavaScript framework which is used to create single page applications and which is used to create single page applications and progressive web apps. progressive web apps. Let's discuss this line one by one. What does it mean by framework? Now, in JavaScript thing, there are two things. One is called framework, another one is called library. Sometimes people will call framework, sometimes people will call library. What does it mean by framework? What does it mean by library? How many of you know? How many of you know Bootstrap? Huh? Does anyone of you know Bootstrap? Yeah, good. Bootstrap is a CSS library. Bootstrap is a CSS. In Bootstrap, what will happen to the people who don't know? I will tell you. To the people who don't know, I will tell you. In Bootstrap, already all the things will be there. Whatever you want, you give class name, automatically it will come. You just give the class name, automatically it will come, sir. Okay. Those kind of things are called library. What is it called? Library. Library is a pre-written code. Library is a pre-written code used for specific purpose. Only for one specific purpose, library will be used. Now, library is a pre-written code used for the specific purpose. Angular is the most easiest one out of all. Whatever the languages we have till now, Angular is the most easiest one. It will give you complete structure directly. It's like HTML. If you know HTML, Angular is easy. Only the thing is HTML with a structure it will be. Now, anyway, library is a pre-written code used for a specific purpose. Tell me any another library you know. TypeScript is one library. What is the use of TypeScript? TypeScript will be like adding data types to JavaScript. Right or not? Bootstrap will give you something responsive code. That's it. Can Bootstrap do any animations? No. Can Bootstrap do animation? No, sir. Can Bootstrap do big things? No. Bootstrap will do only responsive UI. Bootstrap cannot do any other things because every library has a limitation. It will do only certain tasks. Hey, tell me any another library you know. React is one library which is used for UI purposes. React is people are using it for UI purposes. For normally, for Python people, they will use something called packages. NumPy, Pandas. You take it NumPy, Pandas, each one have a purpose. NumPy is having one purpose, Pandas is having one purpose. What will happen in this NumPy, Pandas? They already write some kind of functions. You will not write them. Already they wrote, you will just import them and use them. Simple, na? Same way, every library, people will already write it. Okay. All you will do is only you will use them. But the library is used for one purposes only. Some purposes will be there. One or some kind of specific value will be there. One library cannot do everything. If one only doing everything, why do we need multiple, na? Right? Same way. But framework will do everything. That is interesting. Framework provides complete environment needed for development. It is also pre-written code only. It provides a structure to the code. It provides a structure to the code. Now, sir, For example, I'm using the Bootstrap library. I used Bootstrap library. Suddenly someone wants it like I wanted to put one animation. Then for animation, I will take another library. Na? For animation, I will want another library. Na? Yes. Someone said it like, I want some kind of, uh, some kind of forms. Someone wants to put one forms. Then I want it like another library for forms. For form validation, I wanted another library. Each one you needed to buy another libraries. You need to bring another libraries. In your application, so many libraries will be there. But framework is like, it will contain all the libraries by default. In Angular, you don't need to import any other extra libraries. Most of the things which are needed already Angular have it. For example, you go to the you have PCs. Does anyone know PC at home? We used to have PCs, personal computers. PCs are like, people will have it, their big monitors, they will have their big CPUs, they will have their keyboards, they will have their mouse. And some people will like to have laptops. Now tell me which one you think better, laptops or PCs? Why do you think laptops are better? Because everything will be there inbuilt, right? That is Angular. That is called framework. That is Angular framework. Laptop is easy because you can carry it, everything is there. But if you go for React, or if you go to jQuery, or if you go to something like, another ones, Ember or something, they are libraries. What they are? Libraries are like, for example, if you go to the React one, I will tell you difference between React and Angular, don't worry. But React is a library. React is if you go to the React one, you know what will happen? If you wanted something routing, you take one library. You wanted something rendering, you will take one library. You want one forms, you will take one library. You want some animation, you will take one. Because React is itself a small library. So it needs all other libraries. If I'm buying PC, you know what I have to do? I have to buy monitor separately. I have to buy CPU separately. I have to buy keyboard separately, all separately. But then why people like it, some people like to buy PC only because I can put gaming mouse, I can put crazy keyboard, I can put different CPU, I can put different key monitor. It's like I can customize however I want. Na? If you are going for libraries one, customization will be easy. But problem is when you integrate all of them, it will be difficult. Right or not? But laptop, can I increase my laptop screen? No. Can I make that my laptop keyboard, No. You have to attach separate one, that's different. But laptop, whatever it is there, it's inbuilt, everything. What is Angular? In Angular, whatever you needed, like not Angular, kind of framework. In framework, everything you needed for developer environment, it will always already provide. Every language, every programming language need a framework. For example, take Java. Do you think people uses Java directly in the companies? No. People uses Spring Boot. What they will use? Do you know what is Spring Boot? Spring Boot is a framework. Spring Boot is what is the difference it will, sir? In Spring Boot, do you write any new language? In Spring Boot also, you will write same language. Java only you will write in Spring Boot. But what is difference is Spring Boot will give a structure. Spring Boot will give take it C sharp. People will learn C sharp. But do you know what they will write outside? .NET. ASP.NET is a framework of C sharp. Python, na, most people are. Do you know directly you will write Python? No, you will write it something called Django or Flask. Django or Flask, na? Sir, in Django you will write it Python only, na? Django means also Python only. But what is the difference? Structure. In Django or in .NET or in Spring Boot, there will be a structure. kind of, here database files, here normal view files, here something rendering files. This is the main file. From here to here it will go. Like that one structure is already there. We will maintain all the architecture already there. All you will do, go to that particular one, change that. Completely already built one architecture is there. A kind of map will be there. You just change it wherever you want it only. Did you guys tried, ma? Like you guys came to Django? No? You guys came to .NET, you are Java and .NET people. .NET people used .NET? Yes. If .NET people use .NET, they will know that something called MVC structure. .NET is also C# only you will write. All you will do, they will put one MVC structure, in that they will write it. Frameworks provides that structure. Now you can read it clearly. Framework provides a complete environment needed for development. It provides structure to the code. But library will not do that. NumPy will not give you anything. NumPy is like just some methods are there, you are using it. If you don't want that methods, you don't know that NumPy only. Simple. Are you getting my point, ma? Imagine tomorrow another one comes and that guy is giving more nice methods. NumPy we will show, we will just go for that. Because it's a library. Framework is different. Framework is where it will have a structure. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? Yeah. Now, this is where most of the people are also confused. In real web development, both are needed. NumPy is also needed, Django is also needed. Okay. In real development, it's not like people always pressures. This is the only question, some of the worst question people goes with. What is best, React or Angular? It's like you are asking me what is best, mango or orange. It's like it's your taste, man. You might like mango, you might like orange, you might not like both. Are you getting my point, ma? See, in my company, I worked React projects, I worked Angular projects. Both are there. In the industry also both are there. If someone comes to you and tells you, no, React is so much good, outside market is high. I don't know where is this market, outside one. No, Bolo, like every time, even in some people, mostly in real time, people will not see this, but I have never understand. People will say market is not good or market is good. This is good in market. What is this market? Where it will be? A job market is created by coaching institutes, guys. Do you know that? Outside there is no fixed standard. Do you know most of the companies still use PHP? Reality, people will not tell you. Whole Amirpet, no one will teach you PHP, but outside companies are using it. You will see it like everywhere. People will say AI is coming, ChatGPT is coming. No, 90% of the companies don't know what it is. They will just buy AI from someone. It's like how they buy TV, they will buy AI. They will not build it. And people who build who learn the things also, they will not build the Kutse AI. They will take it from another GPT only. Simple. And some people, when you come to first time Amirpet, after your college is over, you guys are just 21, just college completed. You will come to Amirpet, you will get some kind of nice brother or sister. You will ask them, what is the good language? They will say it like Python is best. Then you will join Python and try for another 6 months. Right? It happened to me. First time after my, in my college only. In my college, I got it 2 interviews. One is jQuery. Another one is Java. Someone said Java is high future. Obviously, Java is there. So people said that Java is so good, easy. In college now, I don't know anything. So I was like going for interview, got it Java. 1 year I cried only. Then after that, I came to React. Don't think it like companies are going for React, companies are doing for something. Never. Okay, see this. This is what I want to point it out. Online also, but this time companies are doing layoff. Did you ever heard companies are hiring only? No. See, Like for example, 3 months back, I have heard in newspaper, companies are laying off 40 employees, 40,000. Nice. Does that 40,000 people are in 3 months unemployed only? No, na. They will be employed by some company, na. Why did that not came in news? Layoffs will happen from years, Ray. Layoffs will happen always. How many companies are there? How many people are there? How many layoffs are there? You don't know. Always, for example, in COVID time, so many layoffs happen. Do you know that? After COVID, so many layoffs happen. Yes. Like 2 months back also something layoffs happen. My company did not, like in my company, so many people layoffs came. But so many pressures also came. So many got jobs lost and so many people got job. And people who lost the job, they will not be like, okay, I got layoff, what to do? No, they will go to another company. That company will hire them. Never believe it like market is low. That market is not existed, right? It's like word. Something people are saying society is not good. Society बोल तो क्या है? हम वो it's ना. We are the society. When I say it like society not good, बोले तो I am also in the society. Same way. When we say market is not good, that is literally have no sense. Never ever believe it like React is highly standard in the market. Angular is highly low. No. Because when you go to real time, if your company says learn C language, you should learn C language. Anyway, company don't say, but company, if some company says C, C++, you will do that. You know, some companies do C++ now. They do. Most of the, it's not like software engineer doesn't mean software engineer. They will do something like, only React. They will do something like Angular. No, there are something like Ember. There are something like Backbone. There are something crazy, crazy JavaScripts are there. How do you know that all? It's like, necessity is the mother of invention. Tomorrow you got a job. Imagine I am your owner, manager. I said it like, I am the CEO. I said it like, learn React and do the project in React or I will fire you. Simple. You will learn the React, you will do the project. That's it, na? You will not come to Amirpet and learn React, na? No, you will learn it somehow, you will do it. वही outside होता. So don't think it like based on job perspective. Especially never ask anyone which one will have more jobs. Learn what is React. I will tell you React kya hai. I will tell you what is Angular. Anyway, you are learning Angular, so obviously you will learn Angular. After learning Angular, you will see React also. That's it. But don't think it like one is higher, one is lower. Discrimination is not there in the languages. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Now, I hope so. Now, React is a library, is a library of JavaScript, JavaScript, and Angular is a framework of JavaScript. React is a library of JavaScript. Angular is a framework of JavaScript. React is developed and maintained by Meta. Meta means Facebook ma. Meta people are Facebook people. And Angular is developed and maintained by Google. React is developed and maintained by the Meta. Angular is developed and maintained by the Google. By the Google. React and Angular both uses component approach. I will tell you what is it mean by component approach. Component approach. Component approach. React can use JS and TS both. Angular uses TypeScript. React can use JS and TS both. Angular uses TypeScript. Last but not least, React uses one-way data binding. We will discuss data bindings in data binding chapter, but this is one of the important one-way data binding, and Angular uses two-way data binding. Two-way data binding. Why do we need to learn Angular? Actually, Angular is developed by the Google. It's maintained by the Google people. So as of there, Google is there. It will maintain nicely the Angular one. Okay, we will discuss the history of Angular. At that time, I will tell you. Are everyone clear with what is library, what is framework, ma? Online, are everyone clear with what is library, what is framework? Online, are everyone clear with what is library, what is framework, ma? Yes. Now go here. If you read the definition, sir, the definition is not complete. See here, in the definition I said, Angular is a JavaScript framework which is used to create single page applications. And progressive web apps. What are mean by single page applications? What are mean by progressive web apps? Now, single page applications means, if you go here, if you go to the Gmail, for example, I will open my Gmail. I will open at the same time Amazon also. Now go here, Amazon. In Amazon, if I open any one page, everyone see, imagine I'm opening something customer service page. When I open the page, see this one. Which part I will see? Loading part is there, na? Reload button. See that reload button everywhere. When I click this customer service, is it loading the page or not? It is loading the page, na? I click today deals. Now see here, right click, inspect, one more time. If I click here, it is loading the whole DOM, whole HTML is loading again. If you go to any part, sir, it will load the whole complete HTML, it will load. See, again HTML is loading. This is how normal applications will work. Normal HTML applications are like they will load a whole page. Instead of writing all things, now here, you will write it here, Gmail. I will open my Gmail. Now when I go from share to share, can you see here? Is it loading? Is it loading, ma? Is it loading on the top? No, it won't load. I will open official Angular website. Now see here, right click, inspect. Now go here, I click installation. Is it reloading this button? See this button. One more time I will open. Is it reloading that button, ma? No. Without reloading that button, and you see, whole page is loading? Dekho. Is whole page is loading? No. Only specific part will load. Dekho. Only that docs part will work. Only requested part only will work. See, top one is same, bottom one is same. Only whatever the part it is changing, only that part it will show. Are you getting my point, sir? And this is called single page application. What is it called? Single page applications, it will not reload the page. How it will work is, sir, in normal page, in normal websites, you will have separate pages. This is home page, this is home.html, about.html, something like contact.html, contact.html. Like this, people have different logic. But instead of this, in single page applications, what will happen? They will write only one page. Only one HTML page is there. Now, they will have different logics. Home logic is there. About logic is there. And contact logic is there. If you go to the about page will load here. And if you are going for contact page, contact logic will load here. How many HTML pages are there? One. How many HTML pages are there? That's why it's not loading actually. But inside one only, based on the routing, different values are printing na? And this idea is called single page application. What is it called? Using React also people create single page applications only. Using Vue also people create single applications only. Using the Angular also people will create single page applications only. Instead of creating multiple pages for each and every page, people will use this approach called single page applications. Now, and what does it mean by progressive web apps? Progressive web apps bole to, they are like applications which are inside the web. Some apps will be there. If you go there, you need to log in. After you log in, then only they will show some kind of, your things. Web apps are like not the websites. Web WhatsApp. Do you know Web WhatsApp? You all know Web WhatsApp, na? In Web WhatsApp, what will happen? You need to log in, na? If you don't log in, nothing will happen. There is nothing there. If you log in, what will happen? Whatever in the normal mobile app, that will be synchronized with the web one. Okay, those are called progressive web apps. What are they called? Progressive web apps. For every app, they will have progressive web app. Okay, for example, online Insta or online Facebook. Facebook is not a website. It's like a web app. Because without login, you can't do anything there. Are you getting my point, ma? You need to log in to get the basic thing. For example, YouTube. YouTube is simple a website. It's not a web app. Okay. But for WhatsApp, you need to log in. Are you getting my point, ma? Yeah. These kind of things are advanced ones and they are created by the Angular. They are created by the Angular. Now, let's see some history of Angular. History of Angular. In 2010, Google developed in 2010 Google developed in 2010 Google developed a JavaScript framework called AngularJS. What is it, ma? AngularJS, which is used with JavaScript. Angular JS uses the JavaScript. But due to dynamic typing of JS, it got multiple problems. Originally, sir, Google people in 2010 started the Angular JS. Angular JS uses the JavaScript. Same thing. Angular JS is same like Angular, but Angular uses TypeScript. Now, first originally they started with JavaScript only. Same logic. But problem is JavaScript uses dynamic typing. It has so many bugs. Now later people people, they created like in 2012. You remember in 2012 what happened? TypeScript. Thank you. In 2012, Microsoft created TypeScript. You remember, ma? We discussed this. Due to that, in 2013, Google added TypeScript to Angular JS and implemented new version called Angular. There comes to the Angular. So Angular is nothing but original Angular JavaScript or TypeScript add kar diya. So that's why Angular uses only TypeScript. So it's like the normal one. They don't want it to go with any JavaScript now. They wanted same features, wanted to combine with the TypeScript. So it uses the TypeScript. People also call it Angular as Angular 2. Why Angular 2, sir? Because it is the second version of the Angular. They also call Angular Plus. Same like this. What is the difference between Angular and Angular JS? Anyone tell me what is the difference between Angular and Angular JS, ma? Angular uses TypeScript. Angular JS uses JavaScript. Angular JS uses the JavaScript. Sir, if anyone comes in interview, what we will go? What you say it like you already know Angular JS also, because same thing you will write in whatever you write it in Angular, same thing you will write it in Angular JS also. Only the thing is you will not write types. Here you will write extra types, na? You will put so many data types. For example, you are declaring X. In Angular, if you write it in X something, in Angular, you will write it X number 25. Do you know in Angular JS how you will write? Let X equals to 25. Are you getting my point, sir? If you know Angular, nothing but Angular JS you know. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Structure-wise, they are exactly same. Nice. Next. But Angular is more safe. Why? Because of the data types, Angular is more safe and secure than the Angular JS. Some olden systems people used to do Angular JS, but still Angular is more safe and secure. Simple. Good. Online, someone named Usha, exactly you wrote wrong. You write Angular as JavaScript, Angular JS as TypeScript. No, wrong. अरे Angular JS नेम में है ना, JS बोले तो JavaScript, उसका नेम में है. Angular JS बोले तो JavaScript, Angular बोले तो TypeScript. Good. Next one, sir. Now, till now, anyone have any question? What is Angular? Why do we use Angular? What is difference between Angular and Angular JS? Anyone have any question, ma? No. Like for example, you go to the apps like Airbnb. Or Airbnb now using, no, Airbnb now using React actually. Gmail is using the Angular one. If you go to the Angular apps, every Google product is Angular only. Google Drive and all are Angular only actually. All Google apps, these are enough. You go here, you can see list of apps. These were the popular websites built with Angular. These were the popular websites. Yes, YouTube is Angular only. YouTube is done by the Angular people only. There were so many. Are you getting my point, ma? Most of the internal applications, people, sir, why do they prefer Angular over the, this? Now, someone is like, can you show us how to write code in Angular JS? I will tell, don't worry. Now, everyone dekho here. For example, what I wanna say it like, no. See, if you see this Angular apps, Angular is popular with many apps. You can use it any kind of, all these apps uses the Angular. But why do you think most people goes with Angular over the React? Why do you think laptop is better than PC? Give me one example, one advantage laptops have over the PCs. React is like the PC, Angular is like the laptop. Guess which one is best? Laptop. Why? Everything is inbuilt. If everything is inbuilt, what is the advantage? Easy. Okay. Someone is saying it easy, obviously. Any another advantage? Huh? Easy to access everywhere for you. You are developing. What is the advantage to the user? No dependencies. Online someone is going with no dependencies. That means more secure your code will become. Are देखो see, for example, you are using laptop. Okay. If something happen na, whole laptop ho jata. Okay. But laptop, you can make it secured. You can make it only laptop URLs nice secured. But if you are going for PC na, like each and everything, what if keyboard got spoiled? What if mouse got spoiled? What if small thing in CPU got spoiled? What if the monitor got spoiled? Like you have multiple chances to make one application spoil. In Angular, there is only one way to spoil because its whole thing spoiled. Simple. Are you getting my point, sir? Security will be more high. That's why people with big applications like banking applications uses Angular. Banking applications uses Angular with .NET because both will provide high security. Very low maintenance. Someone also said it. Low maintenance. Why low maintenance? In PC, people will think it like PC is low, but in reality, PC will have so much maintenance cost. Okay, I have to maintain that particular keyboard one. In reality, it's not, but in React applications, React sometimes if in React, imagine one application have 10 libraries. Every library should be fast. Then only my whole thing will be fast now. Right or not? Everything should be fast. But in this particular one, Angular one, it's not like that. In laptop, if you just boost only laptop, that's fine. If you boost the only Angular, automatically your whole application will become faster. But in React, it have so many dependencies. Every dependency has to be faster. So maintenance cost also will become bad and people will go with more performance. Is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear? Online, is this clear? Anyone have any doubts? No. Good. Now, in Angular, people will write it something like let x number equals to 20. Same thing in Angular JS, people will write it as let x equals to 20. That's it. I don't think any another difference is there. They have, like in recent versions, they have some chota patterns, but still mostly it's same. Some chota patterns are there in recent versions. You have signals and all something different, but still it works. Angular is advanced in the Angular JS. Current version of Angular is Angular 19. Angular 19. Actually, we will learn in this class Angular 16, and then we will come to Angular 19. Why? Because Angular 16, Angular 17 onwards, it's completely different. Before Angular 17, Angular 16 till that it's fine, and from Angular 17 it's different. In companies, most companies use still Angular 9-10 only. Companies don't ship. This is also one more factory that most of the freshers don't know. Freshers wants to learn everything new. Sir, today React 19 came, sir. I want to learn React 19. Chod though, 90% of companies still there in React 16 only. If today new technology comes, sir, today no new browser came. I wanted to see that. Companies don't do that. Original companies, they will not even touch if something is old. They will make it like very slowly touch. Why? Because today new version, new software release, if I use it, what if my website got crashed? Business they will lose now. They will be like, wait karo. After certain time, if really it's good, no bugs, then they will add it. Are you getting my point, ma? For freshers, we will give always these suggestions. Never learn something new. Learn something popular. Always remember this. Learn something popular. If most people are doing Java, Java is popular. Most people are doing Python, Python is popular. Most people are doing .NET, .NET is popular. Do that. Something language came Scala, not popular. Don't do that. Once you get your experience, you will learn something good. Are you getting my point, ma? Just because of anxiety, if you are learning it something new, na excitement, later you will have problems. Now, good. Now, today we will install the Angular and we'll leave. Okay. Now, what's the time? Now, last one, sir. Everyone will install the Angular and I will push it whole thing. Sir, can we write Angular 16 program in Angular 19th version? I will tell you how to do that. We will write that only. Don't worry. We will write Angular 16 program only. We will write it. Don't worry. Because company uses that only. Now, installing Angular. Everyone installing Angular. To install Angular, your system must have npm and tsc. If you don't have this, I told in previous classes how to install them. You need to download and install Node.js. You need to download and install Node.js and install TypeScript. For this, I gave in previous classes command. TypeScript command is npm install -g TypeScript. Does everyone have this, ma? Everyone in their systems have it now already. Now, second one. Go to CMD and type. Today's task is also this only, installing it. npm install -g @angular /CLI. npm install -g @CLI. CLI. CLI. Now, go here, copy this. CMD command prompt. npm install -g angular @CLI. So, it will install the Angular, sir. If you want latest version, sir, write it @latest last. For me, already I'm having latest. If you want it like already your system already having Angular. See, if your system is not having Angular, it will come latest version only. If your system already having latest, but if your system is already having Angular, you want it latest version, then you should write it latest. It works. Now go here. Now Angular is done. Sir, you need to check version, na? For checking the versions, write it here, ng space v, not -v, ng space v. ng means Angular. ng means Angular uses one technique called scaffolding technique. Does anyone knows what is it mean by scaffolding? Scaffolding means if you wanted to create anything, delete anything, or any kind of commands, people will do all the programmatic commands using the command line interface. Using the command line interface. That means, sir, normally people will do it like if I wanted to create create one particular folder, how you will create? Right click folder something folder once. Okay. Instead of doing these things, people like to create any kind of new things, add new things, or delete new things, or any kind of operations. They will try with command prompt, not command line interface, which is command prompt. That is called scaffolding. What is it called? Scaffolding. Now, anyway, Angular uses the technique. ng space v. Everyone see? Angular is installed. Angular CLI. What is my Angular version, ma? 19. 19. Next, 22.2 Node.js and Angular. These are already by default installed. That's it. Any doubts online? Sir, can you please say once again? Yes. The version is ng space. Next one, go here. Check the version. Check the version by typing ng space v in CMD. In CMD. CMD. If you just install Listen, if you just install the Angular CLI, in case if it is not coming, you will get one error. You will get an error like ng is not recognized as internal or external command. It will come only if you just started. In that cases, just after restart the system, work it will work. That means your command prompt is not ready to check the softwares what is installed. Just restart it and work it. Okay. Now, can you send any installation I joined today? Dekho, if anyone joined today, ma, I'm telling it, you can check it the previous videos. Yesterday and day before, no, I think day before yesterday, I told you how to do install the Node.js, and it is just 2 minutes. Node.js is very simple. You go to Node.js website, download and install. You don't need any settings, man, not at all. TypeScript is just if you do this command, it will work. Is this clear? Online, is this clear? Good. Yeah. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all. Try to install it Angular today, and tomorrow we will discuss. Tomorrow we will discuss Angular first program. Offline people, if possible, tomorrow install your Angular and bring your laptops. When I am doing here, you can try it your first program. Okay? Yeah. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all. Online, if you have doubt, you can tell me. Please create a Telegram group. I don't think so. We will just check on later. Then someone is getting it. npm install -g. It's correct, ma. Bharatam, it's not error, ma. That is done. Bharatam, it means it's completed correctly. It's not error. Pratiksha, when is your next React batch is going to start? Already it is going on, ma. We don't know. Huh? Send a previous class link. Yeah, I will put it. I will put it all the links to GitHub. 16 చెప్పి 16 నుంచి 19 కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటని చెప్తా. ఓకే, అడ్మిన్ నెంబర్ లేదమ్మా ఇందులో. అడ్మిన్ యూట్యూబ్ లింక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మీరు ఒకసారి కింద అడగండి, వాళ్ళు ఇస్తారు. లింక్స్ కావాలి అని అంటే ఒక నిమిషం, ఎక్కడో రాసా. ఐ రోట్ ఇట్ లింక్ సమ్వేర్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద లింక్. హలో, online, if you wanted some kind of notes, you can take it from my GitHub, ma. GitHub, you can say it like ANG 2 p.m. This is my GitHub link. You can take it online. Online, you can take it from Nag Sandeep. That's correct only. Sai Kirana, where is it? Sir, can I join now Feb React batch, or I have to wait till next batch? If you join there, you should pick it up on your own. You should pick it up on your own. What is Sai Kiran? What is your doubt? Where is his doubt, Ray? Now, if anyone mention your doubts, you can tell me, ma. Sai Kiran, Angular JS and Angular latest version is required. Angular and Angular JS both are same, sir. I told you, Sai Kiran, in class only, Angular and Angular JS are different. Angular JS uses JavaScript, Angular uses TypeScript. We discussed clearly in this. Sir, present Angular latest version is required for your class. No need, but still install it present version only. Install present version only. Good. Sir, I'm doing .NET batch, but my basics HTML CSS are not clear. If it's not clear, let me know what is not clear exactly. We will discuss those things. Pratiksha, you may not get it recording links. You can ask the admins, not me. ASP.NET and .NET both are same. It's ASP.NET का